Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're jumping into 10 single-player games with the best villains.
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Most games have some pretty awesome protagonists, but to be truthful, some of those heroes would be nothing without their villainous counterparts. This list will include some games that gave us the most memorable villains we've ever had the pleasure of going up against.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry.
Before we get started, we post new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring that bell to be notified about our latest videos. Far Cry 3.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
The island paradise of Far Cry 3 hides a living nightmare, and its heart is Vaz Montenegro. This unhinged pirate warlord redefined gaming antagonists with his chilling unpredictability and mesmerizing monologues. His infamous definition of insanity speech is etched into gaming history, perfectly encapsulating his chaotic yet strangely captivating personality. Vaz isn't just a villain, he's a force of nature that keeps you on edge every second he's on screen. While the game's lush open-world gameplay excels, it's Vaz's relentless charisma and shocking cruelty that make Far Cry 3 unforgettable. It's rare for a villain to outshine everything else in a game, but Vaz does it effortlessly.
The thing is, he was right.
Portal 2.
New plan. Act natural. Nothing.
Oh, it's you.
It's hard to imagine a villain more delightfully sinister than GLaDOS. This AI's razor-sharp wit and dark humor make her a standout antagonist, but it's her development in Portal 2 that elevates her to legendary status. From her hilariously biting insults to the surpassing depth of her backstory, GLaDOS is a perfect blend of comedy and menace. The addition of Wheatley, a bumbling yet increasingly dangerous AI, creates a dynamic shift in the narrative, offering players a fresh perspective of villainy. Portal 2's villains are as clever as its puzzles, making every twist and turn a joy to experience. Borderlands 2.
It's cute that y'all think you're the heroes of this little adventure, but you're not. Welcome to Pandora, kiddos.
Handsome Jack isn't just a villain, he's the villain. Equal parts hilarious and despicable, Jack dominates Borderlands 2 with his snarky commentary and shocking cruelty. Whether he's bragging about Butt Stallion or casually mocking your every move, his charisma makes him impossible to ignore. Yet beneath the humor lies a deeply sinister character, willing to do anything to maintain his power. Jack's tragic backstory adds unexpected depth, turning him into more than just a cartoonish bad guy. By the time you face him, you're not just taking down a villain, you're confronting one of gaming's most complex and memorable antagonists. Handsome Jack is the epitome of a love-to-hate villain.
We all know that ever since I took over your armpit of a planet, Pandora has been at peace.
God of War 3.
Have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos.
In Kratos' blood-soaked journey of vengeance, no gods are safe, and Zeus stands as his ultimate nemesis. The king of the Olympians embodies betrayal, hubris, and raw power, making him the perfect subject to Kratos' unrelenting rage. As Kratos ascends Mount Olympus, each encounter with Zeus builds to a climactic showdown that feels both personal and epic. But Zeus isn't the only standout. Gods like Poseidon, Hades, and Hera all bring their unique forms of cruelty to the table. God of War 3's villains are larger-than-life forces that shape Kratos' journey. The game's unflinching portrayal of their downfall cements them as one of the most memorable foes in gaming.
I will have my revenge!
Red Dead Redemption 2.
But right now, I need better from you, Arthur.
Okay, Micah. Whatever you say.
I ain't the bad guy you think I am, Arthur.
In a game full of morally great characters, Micah Bell stands out as pure evil. Manipulative, ruthless, and downright treacherous, Micah worms his way into the Vanderlyn gang and slowly sows seeds of chaos. His unsurprising betrayal hits hard because of the game's masterful storytelling, which makes you care deeply about the gang's dynamics. Micah's toxic influence contrasts sharply with Arthur Morgan's evolving sense of morality, making him the perfect foil. Every interaction with Micah drips with tension, as his smug demeanor makes you despise him even more. Red Dead Redemption 2's world feels alive, and Micah Bell's role in its unraveling cements him as one of gaming's most hated villains.
Funny, huh? Sure.
I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Bioshock.
Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Would you kindly revisit one of the most iconic games in history? Andrew Ryan, the enigmatic creator of Rapture, is a villain driven by ideology rather than simple greed or malice. His objectivist philosophy and grand vision for a utopia beneath the sea make him a fascinating antagonist. Ryan's calm, intellectual demeanor masks his ruthlessness, culminating in one of the most shocking confrontations ever. But Ryan isn't alone. Frank Fontaine's manipulative presence ensures you're always questioning who's truly in control. Bioshock's villains are as deeply layered as its underwater world, blending philosophy and terror into an unforgettable narrative.
Obey!
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Few games capture the spirit of their hero and villains quite like Marvel's Spider-Man. The Sinister Six, led by a surprisingly sympathetic Dr. Otto Octavius, steal the show. Doc Ock's transformation from Peter Parker's mentor to his nemesis is a masterclass in storytelling, blending tragedy and betrayal into a deeply personal conflict. Meanwhile, appearances from classic foes like Kingpin, Electro, and Vulture add thrilling encounters that test Spider-Man's resolve. These villains are reflections of Peter's struggles, making the game's climactic moments hit harder. With dynamic gameplay and heart-pounding boss fights, Marvel's Spider-Man solidifies its rogues gallery as some of the best in gaming. Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Crash! Go! Stole the pretty crystals!
Don't let the vibrant, cartoony exterior fool you. Dr. Neocortex and Uka Uka are as dastardly as they come. In Crash Bandicoot Warped, the duo ups their villain game, wreaking havoc across time with a plan to conquer the world. Cortex's bumbling schemes and Uka Uka's menacing presence create the perfect balance of humor and danger, while the introduction of side villains like Tiny Tiger and Dingo Dial keeps the stakes fresh. These over-the-top bad guys are more than just obstacles. They're integral to the series' charm. Whether they're taunting Crash or plotting their next ridiculous plan, Cortex and company are iconic villains who add endless personality to this timeless platformer.
Defeated again! This is not fair!
Metal Gear Solid.
I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world.
Few games can rival Metal Gear Solid when it comes to unforgettable villains. From the telekinetic Psycho Mantis to the tragic Sniper Wolf, each member of Foxhound is a masterclass in character design and storytelling. But it's Liquid Snake who steals the show, serving as both a personal and ideological rival to Solid Snake. Their sibling rivalry, born from genetic manipulation of Big Boss, drives the narrative's tension to its peak. Hideo Kojima's knack for blending cinematic storytelling with deep themes ensures every villain feels larger than life. Metal Gear Solid's antagonists are complex characters with motivations that challenge the player's perspective, making them some of the best villains in gaming history.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake.
Batman Arkham City.
Heads or tails, kitty cat?
The Rogues Gallery of Batman Arkham City reads like a who's who of iconic villains. From the sadistic Joker to the cunning Ra's al Ghul, each foe is perfectly crafted to challenge the Dark Knight. Mark Hamill's performance as the Joker is a standout, delivering a chilling mix of chaos and charisma that drives the game's emotional core. Meanwhile, villains like Hugo Strange and Two-Face add layers of intrigue and danger to Gotham's sprawling open world. Arkham City pits you against iconic villains while also immersing you in their twisted minds, creating a story that's as compelling as its gameplay. This game certainly raises the bar for how to handle beloved antagonists.
Say, but you of all people should know, there's plenty wrong with me.
Which one of these games had your favorite villain? Let us know in the comments.
Bus Stallion! Here you go! Bus Stallion! Say hello! Yeah. Bus Stallion says hello.
Be sure to check out these other fun clips from MojoPlays, and if you enjoy our content, leave us a like, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.